Okay, like for example, okay, instead of asking you what is trigo ratio, let's start with trigonometry function. Okay, when I say trigonometry function, first of all, we have the function like that. Y equal to 2 sin 3x. Okay, now, so in this equation, so when you talk about trigo function, whatever in the sin here, this one we call it the angle. Am I right? Whatever in the trigo function here, this is called the angle. 3x is the angle. So when we measure angle, what sort of unit do we use to measure angle? Can someone tell me? Unit of measurement for angle.
Is it radian?
So we have two. One is called degree. The other one is called radian. Okay? 1/4 of a circle is how many degree?
90.
Okay, 90 degrees. So if we put in radian, we say this is pi by 2 radian. So in trigo, when we talk about differentiation, all our angle must be measured in radian. All the angle must be measured in radian. So when you talk about differentiation, remember, for calculus, all angle must be in radian, whether for integration or differentiation. Okay, now 90 degrees is equivalent to pi by 2. Then 180 degrees?
Pi.
Pi. So the value of pi, you can get it from your calculator. So the value of pi, you get it from the calculator. So we are not going to talk about 3.142 or 22/7. We are going to say is you get it from the calculator. Do you know where to get the pi from the calculator? Okay. So understand now? So this is called a trigo function. So very important. We are talking about calculus. So all angle must be measured in radian. Got it? Okay, so in this chapter, all angle are in radian. Get me? Okay, so now, let me bring you to how to graph. Trigo function using GC. Okay, for example, just now we have this function. Okay, so I want to graph this. Okay, hold on. So how am I going to use my GC to do it? Anyone,
Can-
any idea?
Can we?
Yeah, you try.
Okay, hold on.
Miss, is
2
the
pi.
function 3 sin or 2 sin?
2 sin, sorry. Thank you. The previous function, 2 sin, sorry. Okay, so can you please grab the function? Make sure your calculator, you set the angle in radian. You go to the mode, set in radian. Make sure you go to the mode and make sure under the float, you must make sure you select radian, not degree. Okay, someone have given us the, let's see how it look like. Okay, so may I know when you set your window that time, okay, when you set your window, under your window, correct? Your x maximum, your x minimum, you put as 0. Your x maximum, you put as 2 pi. How about your x scale? How about your x scale? What did you put?
I left it as 1.
You left it as 1. So
Yeah.
when we talk about trigo, I will prefer you to leave it as pi by 2. I will explain why. Because okay, can you please do that again? Then you do a zoom fit. Then you see how you go.
Is for Y scale, do we leave it as 1 as well?
Y scale, leave it as 1. It doesn't matter. I will explain.
Okay. My graph doesn't change at all.
Okay. Everyone, you have a graph like this. I have pi by 2 here. The next point will be pi. 3 pi by 2. Because my scale is pi by 2. Then 2 pi. Okay. What is the maximum value for y? They got a few maximum, right? Okay, what is the maximum value for y?
No clue.
What is the minimum value for y? No answer?
0.
Oh wait,
Huh?
that
Wait,
is
no.
negative 2 and 2. Right.
I show you my graph. Yeah, negative 2 and 2.
But my graph doesn't come down. It goes up and that's about it.
No, cannot be. Your graph have to go like that.
Yeah, I know how a sine graph looks like, but my calculator clearly doesn't. Alright.
No, mine is wrong. Uh-oh. You should have this. Do you have that? Three
Yep, I got
complete
it.
cycle. You have 3 complete cycle. Do you have that?
Yes, miss.
Yes, huh? Okay, so look. So one thing about sin and cos. Why is, okay, look. From the equation itself. Okay, this one. This number give you the amplitude. This number is telling you within 2 pi. There is one full cycle. 2 pi is 360 degrees, correct? Within 2 pi, there are 3 complete cycle. You see, here is one, here is another one, here is another one. You see or not? That is called trigo function. Trigo function have this property, especially sin and cos. It is sinusoidal. It keep repeating itself. The function keep repeating itself. So that is the thing. So all these numbers tell you certain thing. Correct or not? So you see the highest. So that means I know that from the graph itself, I can say my range. That is the y. Highest is 2. Lowest is negative 2. Clear? It will not go beyond that. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why is it like that?
No.
No?
Wait. Oh, because. Wait. I forgot.
Do you know why is it like that? Do you want to know why is it like that?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to tell you that how mathematicians define trigo. First of all, when they talk about trigo, they always have the right angle triangle. Right? So this is the angle that I'm talking about. The side that is opposite the angle, we call it the opposite. The side that is beside the angle, we call it adjacent. And the one in front of the right angle, we call it hypotenuse. Right? So how they define sin of an angle? It's a ratio.
Yeah, opposite over hypotenuse.
So it's the opposite length over the hypotenuse. How do you define cos of an angle? How do you define that?
Adjacent over hypotenuse.
Yeah, adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, how do you define tangent of an angle?
Opposite.
Opposite over adjacent.
Opposite over adjacent. Okay, now, in a right angle triangle, which is the longest side?
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse.
Yeah, so that means sin of an angle, this is the longest. So can this be more than 1? It will be less than 1. Same go with cos. The value will be less than 1. Tangent can. Right? So sin of an angle or cos of an angle can never be more than 1. Hello?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
yes.
the reason. Okay, then how am I going to get the other end of the that one? Okay, that is how, this is, for this case, my angle in a right angle triangle, the angle theta is only between 0 and 90 degrees, correct? Hello? Can an angle theta be more than 90 degrees in a right angle triangle?
No.
So should we still write as 90 or pi by 2?
Pi over 2.
I should write as pi by 2, okay? Why? Because we are learning calculus. So I should write as pi by 2. Right? Okay. So how about if my angle is more than pi by 2, then how? So mathematicians have do a definition like that. They draw a unit circle on a Cartesian plane. What is my unit circle? I mean, the radius of the circle is 1 unit. Okay. So what is the coordinate of this point A? Can someone tell me?
1, 0.
1, 0. How about point B?
0, 1.
Okay. How about point C?
-1, 0.
How about point D?
0, -1.
Okay, now, as I move anti-clockwise, so this is the radius. I turn anti-clockwise. So it come to here. So this is my point P, X, Y, the coordinate. So what is the length of OP? What is the length of OP? Can you tell me the length of OP? Hello?
0.5.
1.5. How you get 1.5? Is OP equal to OA?
No. 0.5.
Is OP
No.
equal to OA?
Yes.
Yes, it's the radius. So this is 1 unit. So now from here, I draw a right angle triangle. And I name this Q. Can you tell me what is the length of OQ? Can you tell me what is the length of OQ? We reference to point P. Class, can you tell me the length of OQ?
The length of OQ is X.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay, can you tell me the length of OQP? Can you tell me the length of QP? We reference to point P.
Is it tangent?
No, nothing to do with
Oh no,
tangent.
just the length. Then I guess y.
Why? Yes,
Okay.
you're right. Everyone understand? Okay, now if this is my angle theta, okay, can you tell me what is the value of sin theta? Is OP opposite is PQ, right?
PQ over OQ, is it?
PQ over OQ. No. Hypotenuse is
We're
what?
OP, no?
OP, yes,
So
is
PQ.
Y over what is the length of OP?
1.
1. Okay, how about cos of an angle theta is OQ divided by adjacent divided by the hypotenuse,
OP.
which is
X over 1.
Yeah.
x over 1. So in conclusion, if I have a unit circle like that, the x coordinate is the value of cos or sin of the angle. Right? And the y coordinate in this circle will represent the am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so now can you please tell me at point A, my angle theta is equal to 0, correct?
Yes.
So can you tell me what is sin 0?
0.
What is cos 0?
1. 1.
So do you know the reason why now is like that? That is how they define when you come to trigo ratio. Are you okay? Now, at point B, what is the angle theta then?
90 or pi.
Pi by 2.
Oh yeah, by 2.
Okay, can you tell me what is cos pi by 2? By using this. What is cos pi by 2? Okay, faster give me the answer.
You get 0.
You get 0. Why 0? Calculator says so.
No.
Why?
Because the x coordinate represents the value of the cos, right?
Of the angle.
Yeah.
Okay, then what is sin pi by 2?
Then it should be 1, right?
Yes. So there goes CD. At point C, the angle theta is pi. At point D, the angle theta is 3 pi by 2. Okay, 3 pi by 2. Are you okay? So you same go. Then when you back to point A again, you will go round and round and round. You keep adding pi by 2. So that's why you have the just now we plot the graph. It go in a cycle like that. Clear? Okay, now.
Wait, Miss, how do you know that? How do I know what B is theta pi over 2 or C is, like, how do you know which pi it is?
Look, we start from here. The angle here, theta is 0. So you turn anti-clockwise. Then that is for point B. Then for point C, from here you turn to here. For point D, the angle you turn from here to here. Then you go round and round and round. Have I answered your question?
Yes.
So that is called trigo. Trigo is a sinusoidal. It keeps repeating itself. So if I go back to point A again, that means my angle theta, at point A, the angle theta can take as 0. The theta can take as 2 pi. Then the angle theta can go another round, 4 pi. Are you clear? So that's why you see sin 0 equal to sin 2 pi equal to sin 4 pi equal to 0. Are you okay? Okay, look. Can understand? So I'm going to explain what happened if my angle is more than 90 degrees. You want me to draw another diagram or just stay in here? Okay, I draw another diagram. I go to another page. Okay, so we know that, you see, y coordinate represents sin. So you look, what is the highest y coordinate? 1. What is the lowest? -1. So in here, I make a conclusion. Sin of an angle, highest it can go is 1, lowest it can go is -1. Same go with cos of an angle. Highest it can go is 1, lowest it can go is -1. This is the true fact that you and me must know. Clear? Hello?
Yep, this makes sense.
So far, so good?
So far, so good.
Okay, so far, so good, huh? Okay, now, I think the other one I will talk about later. So trigger ratio is important. This is important. Okay, let's go back to our just now the graph, the function. I go back to the function again. The function that we got. Actually, I don't need graphic calculator. I also can get the answer. Okay, the function we got is y equal to 2 sin 3x. So this is an angle. Don't take it as x is the angle. 3x is the angle in the trigo. It's an angle. So I know that true fact. Sin of an angle, highest, someone tell me please.
1.
Highest is 1, correct. Lowest?
-1.
-1. So if I times by 2, what will happen?
Oh,
What's value?
then it will double.
So if I ask for maximum value for y, actually for trigo, do you need to do differentiation? No need.
No.
You can get it like that. But I want to know when happen, then you have to do it, solve it. That one I will teach you later. So trigo, the most important thing you must know some true fact about trigo. Hello?
Yeah.
Can or not?
Yep.
So you have the frequency 3. So that's why you got in 2 pi. So you don't have to know how to sketch the graph manually. So far, this is the thing about trigo that I want to introduce to you. Okay, so now, can I? Trigo ratio, why is it positive? Why is it negative? The unit circle, a few things, get to know first. Okay, so now we want to learn how to differentiate trigo function. We want to learn how to differentiate. So you understand the chain rule, the product rule, the quotient rule. So these are the basic rule. Simple rule. Under simple rule, we have power term, we have exponential term, we have natural log, correct? So now next one is talking about the trigo. If I have y equal to a sin fx, this is the angle. I can write it as anything. So when I find it will be the sin change to cos. Copy down the angle. Done. Okay. Time by the derivative of the angle. Hello? You get me?
Yes, miss.
So, if I give you y equal to 3 sin 2x, so dy dx will be 3, the sin change to
Cos.
cos, copy down the angle, time by the derivative of the angle, what is it?
Two.
2.
2. Thank you. 2. So if you want to make it simple, you can 6 cos 2x. So first one. Remember it? Sin change to cos. Okay, now second one. If I have y equal to cos of an angle. Okay, so when I differentiate, I will get a, but instead of cos, you have to put negative sin. Clear? Then time by the derivative of the angle. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So y equal to half cos 1/3 x plus 3. So dy dx. Can someone direct me what to do?
Take 1/2.
1/2, open
Bracket,
bracket,
negative sign.
negative sin, copy down the whole thing.
Yep. And then times 1/3.
The derivative of this one, that is 1/3. Am I right?
Yeah.
So the whole thing will be negative 1/6 sin. Are you okay?
Yep.
So now you know what to do? Okay, we shall try one question before we go to the next one. If I give you y equal to 1/sin x, can I use the simple rule? Yes,
I mean,
can I
yeah,
use the...
you can use chain rule.
Yeah, I can use chain rule. You're right. Yes, I have to use chain rule. Can you please try to use chain rule and the trigger that you learn? Can you try chain rule? If you are done, let me know. Are you done?
Is it negative cosine x times sine x power -2?
Okay, yeah, you are right. So dy dx, bring down the power, copy down the whole thing. Power take away 1 times by the derivative of sin x. Can someone tell me what is the derivative for sin x?
Cos of x.
Yeah, cos. Okay, I will write down as cos x. Then I will add another one. I have to times 1. Do you know why?
Derivative of x.
Yeah, derivative for x. So you see, that's why it's a bit complex. So this will be equal to negative cos x divided by sin x. Okay, you can write it like that, or usually people will write it like this. So this one have the same meaning. So remember, if I put a square at the middle, it means sin x, the whole thing square. Clear? Okay. Are you okay?
Yep. Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, I'd like to give you another question. That is my y equal to sin square x plus cos square x. Okay, you are supposed to find the dy dx. So this means sin x square plus cos x, the whole thing square. Okay, so can you please find the dy dx? Both using the chain rule. And I can tell you the answer is equal to 0, okay? After I will tell you why. Are you done? Okay, Emily, can I have the first one?
Is it 2 times sine x in the power of 1 plus,
Chain rule, younger.
wait, I'm only done until here.
So you now based on that chain rule. What is the derivative for sin? Hello, it's just beside here, younger. Emily.
Oh, you're asking me cos
Yeah.
x.
Cos x.
Cos x. Yep.
Okay, thank you. Okay, plus. Okay, can someone tell me the other half?
2 cos x power of 1 times negative sine x.
So this one will be 2 sin x cos x minus 2 sin x cos x, correct? So do you get 0?
Yes.
Okay, do you know why is it like that? Because there is an identity that you have to remember. Sin square of an angle plus cos square of an angle, the result is always equal to 1. So that means this can be simplified. That means if I give you y, I can, so dy dx will be equal to, you differentiate a constant, what do you get?
X.
Ha! Not integrate, okay? You differentiate a constant, what do you get?
0.
Yeah, the constant doesn't change. So this is another identity that you have to memorize. Clear?
Yeah.
Cos of an angle, cos square of an angle plus sin square of an angle always give us 1. Done? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have another one. Still got time for another one, huh? Okay, if I give you y, okay, I want you to find dy dx. So what rule should I use? What rule should I use for this one?
What's it called?
Product.
Is it
Product
simple
rule.
rule?
Product rule.
Products rule. So your
Oh.
U is, yeah. So can you use your product rule? U prime equal to
Cosine X.
V prime equal to,
Negative sine X.
so therefore dy dx, put the 2 outside, cross multiply,
Cosine square X
cos
minus
x times cos x plus sin x times sin x. Negative, okay? So I got 2 cos square x minus sin square x. Okay, you use product rule. So this one, I can also use another rule to use it. So if I have double angle formula, okay? If I have double angle formula, do you know the meaning of double angle formula?
Never heard of that term before.
Never heard of that term before?
Either
Okay.
that or I probably forgot.
Definitely you probably forgot. So you can write this in your notes. Okay, so I cannot afford to explain how I get this formula to you, okay? So you just have to remember, if I have sin 2x, I can break this to 2 sin x cos x. So you see this angle is always double of this. So we call it double angle. The rest remain the same. So that means if I have 2 sin 2x cos 2x, correct? I can simplify this as sin. I have to double this angle. So this is called a double angle formula, the first one. Clear?
Yeah.
So like for example, this one, correct? I can write it as y equal to sin 2x. So when I differentiate, I don't have to use products rule. It will be cos 2x, then times 2. So you will be 2 cos 2x. I will show it to you why is it like that afterward. This is the same as this. Okay, now, so next one is the double angle for cos. If I have cos 2x, correct? I can write it as cos square x minus sin square x. So you see, this is the same as this one. So that means now if I ask you to differentiate this, if I happen to ask you to differentiate this. Okay, what you can do is you can simplify this to become cos what? Cos how many x? This angle is always double of this. Cos how many x? Ethan? Double of 3x is
6x.
6x. Then you can differentiate it easily. So if the question asks you, okay, find the dy dx for this. So you don't straight away find first, you change it to here. Then only you find the dy dx. Clear? So all these double angle formula are very nice to use. So I hope you can go through the video again and jot down all the important formula for trigo whereby you can simplify. Are you clear?
No.
Okay, so what is the derivative for cos? Anzu?
Me? No, I said I didn't get. I didn't understand. That's what I said. It's negative 6 sine 6x.
Yeah.
But like, okay, can you help me re-explain this double angle formula?
No, I won't explain the double angle formula. You have to memorize the formula by heart.
Oh my.
You write down
Okay.
in your notes. That's it.
Right. So there's no like. Okay, so there's
Yeah,
no tick. It's just memorizing.
I can explain to you. I know how it come about, but if I explain, it take me another 3 hours to do that.
Right. Right. Okay.
So I cannot afford to do that.
So okay.
I wish I have the time.
Where do I memorize that?
You just write down in your notes.
Fine by me. All right.
Yeah, you got 1 page handwritten notes to bring in. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow. Continue with the other one. Okay.
Okay then.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss.
Yeah.